And welcome back to the Integrated Media Center here on the campus of Geneva College. I'm Chris Matthews, the Sports Information Director here at Geneva, and today we are joined by head coach Phil Thompson from the men's and women's track and field program, although you're specifically here for the men's track and field program. You guys were picked in the preseason polls of the President's Athletic Conference as the preseason favorite. Probably not a huge surprise. You guys are coming off 3 straight championships, an outdoor 2 years ago, an indoor and outdoor last year, and you return most of the team from the last 2 years that have been able to do that. So that's a congratulations to you guys. Kind of when you hear that, when you hear you're picked first, kind of what are your thoughts?
It's a little bit of excitement, but we also know we have a target on our back, and some that might scare some, but for us, I think it just motivates us to keep doing what we've been doing for the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it speaks to the fact that you've built a pretty good program here at Geneva and kind of how you've become respected. So that's good in that way. Preparations for the season, how are they going? Before I ask you specifically about the team, obviously outdoor season, I think, indoor season, first meet is next week, I think.
Yeah, YSU.
And you got to kind of juggle getting outside when it's snowy, getting indoors. How's that work out for you?
Yeah, it just depends on the workout we're doing that day, but we've been practicing hard for the last couple of weeks. Hopefully they put in a good preseason and a good summer, but we're going to find out here on December 7th when we head to YSU. So, but we get outside when we can, especially for the sprinters and the jumpers. Throwers get to stay inside because they're throwing. But we were outside yesterday in the snow and doing a hill workout, so we're out there when we can.
Gotcha. So let's look at the team a little bit. We'll start with the sprinters. Who are the guys from the sprint team that you really look at to put up the points for your squad this year?
So we're going to be sprint heavy again, like we are pretty much every year. But we got a good group of young men. Obviously, we don't have Aaron Tedis for indoors this year since he's out of eligibility. That's a big hole to fill. But we got some guys coming up, underclassmen that are ready to take the brunt of the work. You got Alex Parker, who's been the top hurdler in the conference. He'll be in the 60 and the 2 as well. You got Dom Data, who is as a freshman, pretty much, who's just a stud from the get-go. So those 2 are going to be our workloads. And you got David Dill, Stephen Nelson, just too many to count. So really excited about this sprint squad we have, though.
Yeah, and how about long distance? Obviously, those guys coming out of cross country are maybe a little bit more informed. I don't know. They at least have been running quite a bit. Who are you looking at there?
Excited about the distance squad, too. They had a really good cross country season. I know they didn't finish where they wanted to, but I think it motivated them to, kick up the training and get going for the indoor season. We're going to rely heavily on Josh Duffy, who's been a stud for us for the last 3 years, and Andrew Domensic and Josiah Manzel. So we're excited to see what those 3 can do, and then you got a couple other ones that we're hoping they can sneak in there and steal a couple points for us.
Will Josh be running in shoes this year?
If he runs like he did last year, I'm going to tell him no shoes.
For the viewer, last year Josh Duffy lost a shoe in the first lap of it. Was it the 3,000?
5K outdoor.
5K.
Outdoors,
ran the last 11 laps with no shoes.
No
actually,
shoes.
Pulled the other one off.
I told him to take the other one off, and it worked out well.
And he finished in second place. So
in a PR.
I guess he's got a little bit of talent.
Yeah,
there.
a little bit.
And then switching to the jumpers and the throwers, kind of who you looking at there?
So on the jump side, we're going to be strong again. We're led by Peter Taylor, Jesse Garcia, 2 seniors that are going to do all 3 jumping events, high, long, and triple, and also Daley Smith and Demetrius Sy. So we're going to really rely on that jump squad to hopefully get 3 or 4 places in each event. So I think we'll be really talented, really deep in that area as well. On the throw side, we're pretty strong there as well. We got Josh Barrett coming back, who he's very strong, very explosive. I think he can drop some bombs for us. And then we have a newcomer, Giovanni. Kid's just big and powerful, and I think he can do some damage in our conference.
Nice. So. Are there any other newcomers besides Giovanni Securo, who football player as well, I think, on the D-line?
Yeah.
So obviously he's got some strength. Any other newcomers besides him you're maybe thinking of that might be able to impact?
I got some newcomers, but we'll wait for everybody to see what happens with those and let them find out for themselves. We like to play that close to our chest.
I got you. That makes sense. All right. Well, I know we're looking forward to the track and field season starting. You guys have kind of been the standard bearer in the conference for the last couple of years and here at Geneva. So exciting to watch. Again, congrats on the honors, and thanks for stopping by for just a minute here. All right, well, that will do it. Thanks again to Coach Thompson for stopping by. We're looking forward to the indoor season starting next week. Stay tuned to the athletics website and social media to see how the team does in their first meet next week. That will do it for this edition. Until next time, storm on.